What is up, guys? It's Scott with Never Hedge back for another Cloverhealth update on this nice Saturday morning here. Nice little Saturday special we got going on today. And yesterday, pretty low volume day if we go over to the Naked Short report. Only 2.68 million shares traded, and of that, we had 860,000 of those shares were shorted. And so trading above the 50 EMA line to start the day, and then a big sell-off here, probably a short attack if you ask me. Finished down below that 50 EMA line, and then RSI looking not the best, but still not terrible, finishing the day at 47.87, and MACDs were looking... we had a slight bullish cross here to finish the day. Other than that, pretty good start. Actually, very good start to the day. And then moving down, not too bad. And then pretty good to finish the day. And a couple of things I wanted to get to today. Darkpool data. Here we go for yesterday. So net short volume was 1.5 million shares shorted. So if we add that to the shares shorted on the open exchanges, we get 2.3 ish, a little more, plus or minus. Let's say 2.4 million. So that's almost the entire volume of the day was shorted, which is pretty insane. And we'll go over here. We do have a couple of institutional buys from yesterday. We got Zurcher, Canton National Bank in Zurich. 15.8 thousand shares picked up at $212,000. Big order there. And then we have PBSM picked up 944. A couple of small fries there. Let's go over to the short interest. Here we go. So short volume ratio sitting at 17.58. And the short interest percentage of the float is still pretty high at 25.52 at 1.94 days to cover. That is pretty fucking high. We'll go over to Ortex quick because there is some interesting stuff here as well. I wanted to go over to the number of shares borrowed, 612K for the short interest. So again, if we go over here, 860,000 shares shorted. Of those, 612K were borrowed, which is, the numbers just simply don't add up on this. I've been trying to get my smooth brain to comprehend it, and it's not working. Something's not adding up here, guys. We have current estimated short interest of 24.29 million is also very high. And pop back over to short interest here. We'll go back down here. So we got the short shares availability up as high as 2.2 million, but pretty much to right after market open, down as low as 350,000. So if we go back over to the chart, we can see right after that is when we see the sell-off. Boom. Crazy stuff here. All right, short bar fee rate is creeping back up, down as low as 0.94 on 7/29. Yesterday it was up all the way to 1.14. And a couple of things that I wanted to get to on this. The first one, not necessarily Clove specific, but it is Clove related, as we have been getting pounded by the dark pools. Was originally posted under AMC by Financial Finger from 22 hours ago. It says Citadel LLC is a hedge fund, Citadel Securities is a market maker, and Citadel Connect is the dark pool. All three are owned and operated by the same company. So let's get this straight. The company shorting the stock also directs the order flow and fills it. That is fucking insane. I wonder how many asses they had to lick to get approved for this kind of power. It would take a long time before we win. Yes. This is also 100% true. It's a vertical monopoly that lends itself to securities manipulation. Needs to be broken up under antitrust laws, and criminal charges need to be filed. The main thing I wanted to get to today is the Clover earnings. And so the Clover earnings are coming out on August 11th. This post by JGV Ape 19 hours ago. All right, let's get into it. So the date was moved up, likely because of the CFO leaving a couple days after, and there might be the announcement of a new CFO at earnings. I personally believe earnings will come aligned with analysts' expectations and potentially higher. Remember, this is a hyper-growth company and spending is expected, but if they manage to show better management of that spending and they spend less, that is a win in my book. Revenue growth is what we're looking for here. I fully believe, in my opinion, and their behavior over the last 2 months, that when earnings come out, they will short the shit out of this stock and give the appearance of that really bad news came in. So be on the lookout for that one. Clover has a lot of good news that is potentially coming out. So they've got expansion to 101 counties, the addition of 2 exceptional members to their management team. None of their insiders sold their shares when they had the opportunity to do so. Institutional buying has increased. So anytime there's any type of good news on this stock, they attack the shit out of it and short it. When the insiders had the opportunity to sell, they shorted the stock to give the appearance that the insiders were selling. When the news about 101 expansions came out, they shorted it again. And if we look at the timing of the price target reduction, JP Morgan Chase price target reduction to $9 when it was already around $9, and the Bank of America timing of the price target reduction downgraded. That's another interesting one, as they had, I believe, 700,000 open puts in their position for Clover. Clover is a disruptor, much like Tesla. Look at how much they didn't want Tesla to succeed, but look at it now. Many of the big banks and how many shares of Humana they own, that is the main competitor to Clove. If you wanted to protect your investment, do you think they would allow Clover to take the market share? And if we look at the RSI for the last 2 months, the stock is crazy oversold. That goes without saying. Everyone who is invested in this knows that this stock has been getting pounded for at least the last 2 months, and the stock price right now is around 8. I believe we closed the day at 807. Yep, right there. If we look at the Cloverhealth competitors trading at around 200, 300 per share, yet here we are trading 20% below the IPO price. Okay, so there was one more thing I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to this earlier, but of course I forgot. So we're going to get to it now. So this, if we take a peek here, right, the Darkpool volume was 3.9 million, and which is pretty fucking insane, because if we go here to the Naked Short Report, the total volume for the day was 2.68 million. So the Darkpool had more volume than all of the exchanges combined, and that was shorted. So it would appear that there was low volume, but in reality, there was over 6.5 million shares traded. Most of it was on the fucking Darkpool, which is insane. Anyways, guys, if that doesn't piss you off, I don't know what will. So that's pretty much going to do it for this one, guys. As always, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more updates on Cloverhealth, as well as other stocks and tokens we like. And I thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video.